This is his transmission. So made of like a really low-grade aluminum, just as light as it can be. That's pieces of gravel. I mean, it really just goes to show how hot the fire was. Isn't that your bed frame?
Yeah, that's my bed frame. It's my old gas tank.
I mean, it's just piecing stuff back together. Trying to figure out like what happened up here, if I still had a house, if they still had a house, you know.
Oh, I already knew.
Yeah, so...
As soon as I left my house, I was like, I'm not coming back to this. Even though I lost my house, I have all the stuff that survived, all the memories, because I wasn't able to find my parents' wedding album. I found all of my baby pictures and my brother for my mom. Some one-of-a-kind pictures that don't exist anywhere. I left almost way too late. I'd say about 10 minutes later, the fire would have been right there, just down the street, and I might not have been able to get out. I was running back and forth through the house to grab everything that I possibly could. As the propane tanks were just getting louder and louder, that's when we knew we had to go. I drove out of the fire with almost no gas. I had my dog up in front, and I saw the blacked out sky with like the red on the horizon. This entire area was on fire, and no one could really do anything.
The reality is that it was November 8th, and we hadn't had any kind of significant rain. It had always rained before trick-or-treating, right?
Right,
I mean,
right.
And now we're in these patterns here where we don't see rain until, you know, into November.
That morning, the wind cranked up, and, you know, you're kind of waiting, like, what's coming next?
In this particular case, it was a fire 8 miles away, throwing up a column full of embers and ash.
The darkest, blackest column of smoke I've ever seen.
And then a 40-mile-an-hour wind taking that over the top of Paradise in perfect alignment and dropping it on the town of Paradise. And so it really was the perfect storm.
We lost 100 and some thousand acres of land.
There was multiple fires burning for at least a week, probably more. We just tried to save what we could save and help people along the way. That's about all we could do.
It didn't matter if we had 1,000 fire engines lined up on the ridge that day. This was going to happen. Everything lined up perfectly that day for this to happen.
Things are changing. Firefighters are living climate change. It's staring them in the face every day.
It's not that California hasn't had bad fires and horrible, conditions over time, but they're lasting longer and they're becoming more extreme. Going into the Camp Fire in Paradise, we had 5 years of drought that we hadn't recovered from. When you see temperatures increase, literally 1 degree in temperature changes what's growing on the landscape or what isn't growing.
November 8th, 2018. From Pacific Gas and Electric Company, high fire danger are forecasted in.
PG&E had alerted the Paradise area. Power would be shut off as a preventative thing. It was not. And then we had a fire.
We have confirmed PG&E experienced a problem minutes before the blaze broke out. An electrical transmission line near the site of the massive fire was causing sparks.
And it's no real secret that the equipment we're looking at was built, I believe it was 1921.
I want to write a formal letter to the PG&E Board of Directors. I should make these into thank you cards and make one for each one of them. I just wanted to show, say, hey, here's my house. That's my home on November 10th. Where are you sleeping tonight?